Hi guys, here we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations. So we are trying to get further and further, so let's make sure we can make the progress we deserve. So yeah. Indeed. The detective should not have been able to purchase that pack, and yet he did. The question is, how? Even now I have a firm grasp on what happened. Well, I do too. Alright, Francisco. So, what conclusions you come up to? Why would I do that? We're in the middle of a competition, you know. Thinking if the conclusions are wrong first. But you go ahead. Prosecutor, how is she going this far to ensure that she wins? Almost. Very well, but first we need to pay his honor a visit to correct his testimony. September 10th. 5:15 p.m. District Court, room number 5. Honor, if I may, I have to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up. You hear that, man? Am I your new suspect? In a sense, I suppose you could say that. You, a judge, are nothing but a common witness for a common. Silence in the court, silence, I say! It's a new former prosecutor. This is a new prosecutor recommended by phone comma miles is worth. This general prosecutor says I'll do my phone comma. Bait your tongue again, you. As the defendant of the law, should never give false testimony. You can even place me on the oath if you want. Very well then. Your testimony, if you please. What I saw at the recess. During the recess, I went to the restroom. There's a window in the hallway side. In other words, I can see it through the hallway. As I entered, I saw you buying something from the vending machine. When I was about to exit, he had completely disappeared. As a detective that got missing while on duty, that might be suspicious to me. Yana, can you please may come? Oh. I'm so used to simplifying listening to testimonies that I got my call their excitement. Sorry, Yana, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now. And then send.
Objection!
What was that thing right for, Mr. Worf? Sure, you know it's rude to shout objection when someone is giving a testimony. Ah. If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I will never let an opportunity to shout objection pass by me. Oh, Sashworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job. This is real life. This is what some people may say. It's the pot calling the kettle black. Yana, I wonder if you might take a look at this for me. What is this filth? How does someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who is the culprit? The party hereby found guilty of uncleanliness. For uncleanliness. You must know that the unqualified smaller has already been placed on arrest thanks to your early testimony. Oh? Oh, that's good, but who is it? Oh, you're able to discover something from this smudge on the bench, namely Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints. Unhappy with committing this murder, he has to go and dirty the courthouse too. Guilty! Honor, Please came calm down. To the detectives who made the mess on the bench. We have not established that the action is related to the murder, double murder. What do you mean? I think that the detective got a pack of Swiss roll from the vending machine, and then probably sat down at the bench to eat one. Cake crumbles and pieces of chocolate on the floor on the bench. Gumshoe fingerprints proved my conclusions to be true. Oh, but I still don't understand. I'm related to whole time I'm related, how can I not see him as I was leaving Russell? Yes, indeed. The window in the hallway was rather a bit high up in the wall. Now around the grown doll's chest height. There's evidence that Smith Francisca herself who wasn't able to see out the window. Yeah! Knew I should not have used that hide as evidence. Basically, it was the means of this area directly under the hallway window. The blind spot when the hallway is being viewed from the man's restroom. It seems that you have made the connection. If someone were to sit down on the bench under the window, yes, even someone as large as like the gumshoe would have eventually disappeared from sight. What? You see, finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony just proved that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say it, interruption. I wanted to say a thing at once. Here, let me try again. Hold it! Something of value I'd like to say? Yes, actually there is. I remember something there just now. Is that over? Please allow me to testify in the court one more time. If we overrule him, he would just keep on talking with he. That might not be a bad thing. The more info, the better. Verification. Possible. It's supposedly possible you can see through the press from the window. However, it doesn't mean that MegaDragonoid was sitting there when I looked. I forgot to testify on my earlier, probably was for detail. When I was leaving, I heard a bang of a gunshot. Yeah. How was that? That was murder is one who judges the crime scene of others. Your Honor, could you try to state the more important facts first next? I agree, before you go around judging others, you should learn that your judges on your own words. I'm sorry. I'll be honest, I thought the sound was just a noise popper. Well, just now. Now that he mentioned it, right before we started the trial, he did talk about that. Oh, by the way, there's somebody celebrating their birthday during recess. could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, there's another day for my grandson. The crucial point in this argument is when did the judge look at the hallway and the lineups with the gunshot were actually fired. I wonder if I may. You have a few details in your testimony. I need to do something, guys. Keep my work going. I might not be able to finish this today. I'll have to. I'm not talking about the recording, guys. Just. Go.
Hold it!
As we established, we went to the restroom during the recess. However, at what point in the recess did you look the hallway? After I recall recess, I changed of the prosecutor's paperwork. What was about 10 minutes that they were convenient. Yes, that sounds about right. Yeah, as I expected. What? What were you expecting? I didn't know what that all-knowing smile is for. Your Honor, the statement you just made now is very important. It's appended to your testimony. Alright, if you insist. Testimony. Your Honor, I cannot allow you to make an objection. What? Your Honor? Really sorry, but I cannot allow you to allow me to make an objection. My gods, I have been overruled! Your Honor, there's simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste. What do you mean? You claim that you heard a concert during the recess, but that's simply not possible. Mr. Newcomer, recommend my phone call. Instead of biting your tongue, why don't you... Oh, crap. Why don't you bite your tongue with the precaution names? I see you have no mercy for the elder either, Francesca. Don't talk back to me unless you want to be whipped the back. Your height. You need a step ladder or to accomplish that. Is that worth? I need to check something, guys. Just some. There. Oh, it went to the screen. Yeah, I got an idea. Excuse me. You have that. Interesting. knew that was a possible thing. Nice. You're not far from gone yet. Our whole life, you know, I can still you're just fine. I heard the sound of a gun loud as clear with my own 2 ears. And I have an instinct bit of your testimony. From Detective Bat. According to him, he heard a gunshot right before the trial about to start again. What did you, sir? Honey, just said that you heard a gunshot about 20 minutes before we read. How do you explain the glaring contradiction? It can't be! Fortunately, that is the truth. But I heard a gun say, bang! Oh, the loud sound of a gunshot. The sound of a gunshot. You will keep returning to this point of comment. Piece of evidence. I always did wonder why I found it. The piece of evidence I always did wonder why I found it. I did. However, now I understand the gunshot the judge heard really was. For your honor, this is what really is the gunshot you heard earlier.
Take that!
I found this object in the hallway earlier. What is that, prank sultans? It may not look like it, but it's actually a piece of a balloon. Alright, sir. And I suppose you would like to accept this thing in the record records? Your honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to your overrule your testimony. What? Your honor, your argument just goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. There was no guarantee the detective was sitting on the bench at the time. Therefore, you believe he must have got to the crime scene to Vanellope number 2. Am I correct?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Huh. Let me ask you something. You think that the gunshot you heard was produced by a real gun? Or I think I said enough, but you even can figure out the rest of your own. You were fooled by a popping of this balloon. Think of a gunshot. As many of triggers this! You'd have to put forward. Now, Zyber, if it was me, I would have read this before the judge even. I've wrapped this thing up before the judge even testified. Relate how this ends something before it even begins.
Well, to be honest, I think that the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot. But who could have guessed that someone a balloon in a place like this?
That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons are gun with courthouses. I would like to tease the coins with you. That's it. The balloon was that girl was holding. It explains everything. Alright, if I may ask you, but you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vote you to accuracy.
For you know, giving testimony could have been such a difficult thing to do. What have I done? I owe Gumshoe a very big apology. I'll see to myself that he's released. Wait, there's still a few things I have to resolve about what happened in the hallway. And I guess you promise to further question Detective Gumshoe. But why? I thought you just cleared his name.
Whether we just now or not, I can't simply say. Cannot say. Only thing I can do now is continue with my quest for the perfect explanation. That end.
Must resolve the remaining issues regarding
the evidence occurred in the hallway.
Very well, Betty. Please bring the Gumshoe in the courthouse room.
On my mission, find the perfect explanation to this case. And this is where I'm gonna end off for today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Ace Attorney investigations as we will continue how we are going now. So I wish you all a good day, a good week, and peace, my prayers. Have a nice day. Bye bye.